doing our fitness walk in recognition of Caribbean Wellness Day. And I'm so glad to see so many people here with such happy faces. So without further ado, we'll keep this very brief. We'll ask the SG to make her remarks. Following that, we'll have a brief warm-up and then we shall move off immediately. Just a gentle reminder of what the route will be. We'll be walking from here down David Street, Pear Street, up to St. John, then doubling back to Sandy Bab, and then we continue on to Ministry of Health. So we will remind you as we go. There will be some water provided along the way, and we look forward to your keen participation. So without further ado, I hand over to the SG.
Thank you very much, Serena. Thanks everyone, and it really will not be any speech this morning. It's a lovely morning. We have a nice breeze blowing and we want to start the walk before the sun comes out. This is 15 years of focusing on health in the region. In fact, it goes well beyond that. We do in our Caribbean and CARICOM region have issues with NCDs and sedentary lifestyles that contribute to NCDs and all that comes with living on our little instruments in our chairs. So this is an event that is intended to encourage everyone to get up and move. So we will get up and move and we will work towards living healthier lifestyles. So we will move. Thank you very much.
It's a community relay and walk on the launch of the Caribbean Wellness Week. The Ministry of Health have launched a walk here today. As you can see in the background, there are persons that would have kicked off this morning from CARICOM headquarters, that's on the east coast of Demerara. And you can see some of the persons are from the Ministry of Health. We also have persons from PAHO, different organizations, and also some persons who were standing by watching, they're just joining into the walk because after all, we have to keep fit, right? So take a look at what's happening here.
That's why when I get done, no one ever keep up. Don't watch me no face. Mind your business, push your move to the belt to the waist, yeah. I'm a big woman, that's a little girl, and I'm 16 again.
It's a community relay and walk on the launch of the Caribbean Wellness Week. The Ministry of Health is hosting this one-day walk here today. It would have kicked off from the CARICOM head office on the east coast of Demerara. We're going to talk with a few persons and see how they're feeling. Good morning, how are you?
I'm good, I'm alright.
How is it going for you so far?
Very well.
You think fitness is intact?
Yes, it is.
All right, where would you have kicked off from this morning?
From the CARICOM Secretariat building.
That's good exercise.
Yes,
Keep
it
it
is.
up.
Thank you.
All right, we have a young lady here. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
So where would you have kicked off from this morning?
CARICOM.
And I see you have your daughter here with you as well.
Yeah, this is my daughter. This is my granddaughter.
Oh wow, the whole family is into the fitness.
Yes,
What do you think about this walk?
It is good. It is good. I love walking.
And you usually do this often?
Very often.
All right, congratulations and keep it up. So we're gonna talk with a few other persons and see how they're feeling. So, good morning. You're all fit. How are you today?
Great, we're great.
All right. Where would you have kicked off from this morning?
CARICOM Secretariat, place to
Wow,
start.
everybody's kicking off from there. All right. And how are you feeling this far?
Awesome.
Is it something you usually do on a
All
regular
the time.
basis?
Yes, I walk in National Park all the time.
Do you think this is a good initiative?
I do. Congratulate CARICOM.
All right. Thank you so much. Sorry. So we're going to go into the line and we're going to talk with a few more persons and see how they're feeling. Fitness is everybody's business, right? Let's talk with this young man here. Good morning. How are you, sir?
Pretty good.
Where are you from?
The Guyana Defense Force.
Wow. And how are you feeling this morning,
Excellent.
sir?
Excellent.
All right. And where would you have kicked off from this morning?
Start from the start line.
Wow. Do you?
Start from the start line. I'm heading straight to the finish line.
All right. This is something you usually do often?
Walking for me is fun. This is my hobby. This is where I get my exercise.
Do you think persons should join in whenever they have such activities? Because fitness is everybody's business.
Fitness is everybody's business, and it's healthy. That's for me. That's why I do it. It's healthy. It burns calories. It changes of the white blood cells and red blood cells and all those fancy things. But for me, it's for health and for fun. It's something I enjoy doing.
Thank you so much, sir. All the
Not
best.
about them. Okay.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Which organization are you representing?
The CARICOM Secretariat.
All right.
Yes.
What do you think about this initiative of this health walk?
It's a good one. Really good one.
Is it something you usually do?
Well, yes. I usually try to keep fit. Walk, gym sometimes. Yeah.
And you think everybody should get involved in such activities whenever they have?
Yes.
All right. Anything else you care to share with our viewers?
Just keep on the move.
All right. Thank
Stay
you so
healthy.
much. Good morning, sir. Mr. Nazim, how are you?
Oh, well, I'm quite fine. How are yourself?
I'm good as well. Thank you so much for asking. Where would you have kicked off from this morning?
Oh, what's come again?
Where would you have kicked off from with the walk?
I started from CARICOM. I'm heading straight to the Ministry of Health.
That's a good piece of walk. How are you feeling this far?
Oh, well, I'm feeling okay. I haven't done this for the longest while. They're telling me I need to go back to the gym and hit the treadmill. But it's a very good walking, burns calories. It helps you to, develop a sense of concentration. It also, rejuvenates new cells in your blood and so forth. So walking is very, very good. And that's why we were walking this morning.
We can walk and we can dance as well. Let me see some
All right,
shakes.
once you're
We
active.
have the music.
Correct. Thank you very much.
so much. We also have persons from the Guyana Defense Force that you can see as well. We have music, we have persons as well from CARICOM Secretariat. We have persons who were standing by us. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Good morning, terrific. How are you today? I'm good as well. Where are you? Which organization are you representing?
I'm here with the United States Peace Corps.
Okay then. And this is something you usually do? We take part in whenever they have such walks?
Yes, that's how I engage with the community. I I try to find an activity like this one, and so I get to meet people who are also contributing and serving this country.
All right. And what do you think about a ministry having such an activity such as this? Because I mean, health is everybody's business.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really important that, first of all, community is an important part of mental health, so it's nice to gather with people. And then, of course, having an opportunity to walk. We didn't realize how far we had walked because we were talking. So it's wonderful that the Ministry of Health has organized this.
All right, thank you so much. All the best.
Okay, thank you.
persons are very excited. You know, health is everybody's business. Keep fit, exercise on a daily basis, eat healthy as well. What we can do, we could talk to a few more persons and see how they're feeling and what advice do they have for persons out there. Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
You catch me.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
What?
I'm doing good.
Where would you have joined the march from this morning?
I start from CARICOM.
CARICOM.
Yeah.
Is this something you usually do on a daily basis?
Not the walk,
Uh-huh.
but every Saturday I do 5 rounds around the national park every Saturday morning.
Uh-huh.
But I usually go to the gym during the week.
Do you think this is a good initiative?
It is. It's really good. So I know like this is a good start, and then next month we're gonna get breast cancer month. They're gonna get a lot of walks, so I can be on every one of them.
Wonderful. Keep it up.
Thank you. Thank
Most
you.
welcome. So we're going to talk to a few more persons, see how they're feeling. Good morning. How are you?
Morning, I'm all right.
And you're representing Ministry of Health.
Mercy Hospital.
Mercy Hospital. All right. And how are you feeling this morning?
It's pretty good to be a part of something like this, so it's amazing.
All right. What would you say to persons out there who haven't joined this walk?
Oh, they're missing out. Like I've heard one of the colleagues at the back saying they can't understand how we reach so quickly, but it's the vibe. It's everybody's togetherness, and we reach here so quickly.
Yeah. And the music as well is giving you the beat. Can we get a little bit?
Yes.
Let's just walk. All right. Thank you so
You
much.
too.
So we're going to talk to a few more persons, see how they're feeling. And as you can see, we have Granny on the truck as well. The MC for this walk here this morning. And let's talk. Good morning, how are you? Which organization are you representing? How do you feel about this walk here?
So far, so good. It's quite enjoyable, you know. It's been a while since I do something like this.
Is it something you usually take part in?
Yes, of course.
You think health is everybody's business?
Yes. Without health, you know, people die easily, get illness, you know. And I speak it for myself because as young as I am, I don't work out a lot, so I start troubling from pre-diabetic. And due to the frequent exercise and, you know, being completely well, even your oral health, you know, I'm back to normal. So it's for everybody out there.
And how old are you?
21.
21. All right then, all the best.
Take care.
So you see, health is everybody's business. We have from the baby is on this march to the oldest person that you can find of all races, all religion. This is a march for every single soul. As you can see, the Guyana Defense Force is in this march as well. You can see in the background we have the police have been very, very helpful, very courteous, making sure everything is in order. You see the ambulance. We also have the Guyana Defense Force ambulance as well. And we have a few other organizations who are part of this event. You know, I urge persons, whenever you have such events, you should take part. It's not just to keeping fit, but it's also to support each other. The guy would have mentioned earlier, you know, diabetic or pre-diabetic as well, and he's just 21 years of age. So, you know, everyone should take part in this.
We'll now have brief remarks from Ms. Dr. Onika Scott, Maternal Child Health Officer at the Ministry of Health. Dr. Scott.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Good. You know which team won, right? Ramp Road team. Ramp Road. All right, we all did excellently, and for that you should all give yourselves a big round of applause. To observe the protocols here today, we wish to acknowledge the presence of our permanent secretary, Mr. Malcolm Watkins. And you'll forgive me ahead of time because the program has switched up so many times. The presence of a representative from the Army, Brigadier Omar Khan. I know he is not here with us, but he has representatives. Mr. Marbob is here with us representing CARICOM. We do have Mr. Daniel Albrecht with us. No, he isn't. And for the many ministries of tourism, Ministry of Labor, the Mexican Embassy, Man and Mission, all of the other NGOs, welcome. Today, Guyana joins many countries to commemorate Caribbean Wellness Day and Caribbean Wellness Week. We're not the only country that had an activity, or many activities for that matter. We join Anguilla, Trinidad, Turks and Caicos, Barbados, commemorating activities such as special walks, kayaking, relay. We always have fun in Guyana for Caribbean Wellness Day, and this is no different. But if you look at the theme, for those of you who have programs, at the bottom of the program, the theme is Power Through Collective Action, the care we need at work, at home, and at school. Let's spend 2 minutes to talk about some of the care that we need for health and well-being. We're not just focusing on physical health, but we're focusing on mental health. That means that we have to pay attention to all of the mental health pathologies that we are now trained to detect, diagnose. We have to pay attention to children who have suicidal thoughts. We have to pay attention in the work environment when people are not happy, they've been overworked, when there's no cooperation in the work environment. Guyana is now a high-income country, and that means that through globalization, we'll inherit the good and the bad, but we have a good precedent set, and we're able to detect the bad from the Western countries and prepare our countries to not inherit the bad. But of course, with the good comes childhood obesity. The good comes an increased use of vaping in the adolescent population. All programs that we have to incorporate in our different ministries and our different NGOs to combat diseases of the old are now diseases of the young. And although we are not yet on the high income level, I mean that it will take about 10 years for us to catch up with the wealth percentile. We have to be cognizant that in our very mediums, we're planning to combat some of those illnesses and chronic dispositions that come with being a high-income country. So without further ado, we would want to welcome the representative from the Army to give brief remarks. No, in the absence of Brigadier Omar Khan, we're going to now hand over to Nazim so that you can welcome Mr. Bob.
Thank you very much, Dr. Scott. I got to throw in my congratulations to the CARICOM team for doing a good walk, not only the Rampro team. Big up yourself, CARICOM team. Right, Malky. So we'll have now brief remarks by Ms. Tamara Bob, Program Manager of the Health Sector Development from CARICOM.
Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Health, Guyana, Mr. Malcolm Watkins, members of the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of international development partners, other special invitees, participants, good morning. I am delighted to offer closing remarks on today's momentous occasion in celebration of Caribbean Wellness Day 2023 and bring you greetings from Dr. Carla Barnett, CARICOM Secretary General, who due to competing engagements is unable to be here with us. Today we celebrate Caribbean Wellness Day under the theme Power Through Collective Action with the sub-theme The Care We Need at Work, at School, at Home. Our collaboration today attests to the commitment to addressing the determinants of health collectively. We applaud the Ministry of Health Guyana for the exemplary attitude they continue to display in advancing health through coordinated health approaches. The large gathering here today speaks volumes, and I am certain that you have had a wonderful experience as you prioritized your health and well-being. As we conclude this walk, let us take a moment to reflect on the importance of wellness. Wellness is not just about physical fitness, but it is a holistic approach that encourages each of us to take care of ourselves in every possible way. at work, at school, at home. It encompasses all aspects of our well-being, including mental, emotional, and spiritual health. By participating in activities like this community walk and relay, we are actively investing in our own well-being and fighting the epidemic of non-communicable diseases, which continue to be the leading cause of death and disability in the region. The theme for this year is very fitting coming out of the pandemic. Our response to COVID-19 reminds us of the importance of working together and building resilience through collective actions. We succeeded because we worked together, and we can continue to do so. I urge you to continue the great work started and help to change the trajectory of our disease profile by encouraging healthy lifestyle practices at schools, in workplaces, and at home. Let us advocate for policies that will reduce and reverse the epidemic of non-communicable diseases, especially obesity in our children. I wish to commend the collaborative and supportive efforts of the Ministry of Health of Guyana, and in closing, wish to recognize all those who have participated in today's community relay and walk. Let us continue to walk towards good health. Thank you.
Thank you very much there, Ms. Tamara Bob, Program Manager, Health Sector Development, CARICOM. And just to let you know that this walk went live on the Emerald Vision Facebook page live, and that was from CARICOM right until now. So we say a special welcome and good morning to those who are viewing us online. Next, we've got brief remarks from Danielle Albrecht, Advisor, Health Systems and Services, PAHO WHO.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to all my friends here for completing the walk. Thank you very much to the organizers. Thank you very much to CARICOM. I just wanted to highlight the fact that the work is being done by the Ministry of Health all these 3 years since it's okay. All the efforts done by the Ministry expanding the health system and also all the activities to promote health, they will be important results in the long term, in the midterm, in the country. We see the health system expanding. We see actions taken in all regions in the country, and we organize also. We work together as a PAHO with the ministry and all our partners in the country. Today is one more activity that the ministry and also our colleagues and friends from different agencies organize to improve health in the country. It's not only about the government expanding the health system, but also communities getting empowered and taking also actions to improve health and well-being. I don't want to take a long time, but I just wanted to highlight this activity, and I think wellness days are actually every day, and we have to aim of that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Daniel Albrecht, he is Advisor, Health Systems Services at PAHO WHO. Some of you might not know, but whilst Dr. Scott was telling us about activities in other Caribbean countries, Minister of Health, Honorable Dr. Frank Anthony, he led, and apparently they started exactly 6 o'clock this morning, himself and Dr. Hamilton, and a good turnout, they started, or they did, a health walk and fitness exercise in Lethem. So we are also having it done in a region, more than one regions. Just to let you know also that after we finish with the formalities, and before, I was told, before we indulge in the snack, we'll have to do some Zumba. And just as they did, yes, you got to work for it. Don't blame me, I'm just doing the program. So we have the feature address by Mr. Malcolm Watkins, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Health.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning to my Ministry of Health team. Thank you so much for coming out, and for everyone else who joined us this morning. So you guys did a great job. I was told by my IDB friend, Miss Lorena from IDB, that we walked 9.2 kilometers from CARICOM to here. And those who walked straight through, give yourself a round of applause. Yeah. How much did you walk from there? Yeah, they walked for. Okay, yeah. So to the Secretary General and her representative from CARICOM, members of the government, the diplomatic community, NGOs, our private sector partners, our other partners such as the IDB and PAHO in working with us to develop the healthcare system, and most of all our healthcare workers and the community that joined us this morning. Thank you all for being here on this most important wellness walk that is being recognized not only here, but throughout the Caribbean at the same time. So let's give the whole Caribbean a round of applause. The Ministry of Health joins the member states of CARICOM to commemorate the Wellness Walk of 2023 under the theme Powered Through Collective Action. We recognize that the Ministry of Health, and in keeping with the government's vision and the Minister of Health's directive, that healthcare can only be achieved through a collective approach as a community, and that everyone working together towards the same goal of a healthy nation that creates the wealth we need for long-term sustainability and to keep our generations to come in a very healthy and prosperous environment. In Guyana, there's a high budgetary allocation for initiative to manage the complications of non-communicable diseases, and we have put a lot of focus to reduce and end end-stages diseases such as stroke, heart attack, blindness, just to mention a few, including complications from diabetes and treatment of kidney disorders such as dialysis treatment. Starting last year, the government has proven this commitment by investing approximately $3,000 US or $600,000 for every citizen that needs dialysis treatment in the country. And this has been a 100% increase from the prior years, and we intend to keep this commitment going forward. A review of the risk factors associated with morbidity, mortality, and disability in Guyana from 2009 to 2020 shows a high fasting plasma glucose, high body mass index, high blood pressure, malnutrition, and dietary risk are the top 5 issues that affects the NCD in our community. And these things are preventable, and that is why we're having this walk today, to help raise awareness and get commitment to challenge and mitigate these risks. The important actions suggested to prevent the appearance of NCDs are: 1, ensuring your diet is healthy, so eat your fruits and vegetables and drink water. 2, physical activities, and we've shown that today. At least you should work out 5 days a week for about 40 minutes. Eliminate tobacco use. Tobacco use is still the #1 risk factor for non-communicable diseases such as cancer in our society. The birth of the community relay and walk is based on the theme recognizing very clearly that beating non-communicable disease requires individual communities to get on board, power through collective actions. Community actions and preventative measures begin from pregnancy through adolescence and adulthood. We believe that the care of the mother during pregnancy is important. We believe that the child going to school is important. That is why the ministry has launched this year the school health program, which we are using to screen kids at nursery school, elementary school, and high school to find underlying causes of potential NCDs and provide more support so we can have healthier kids in school. The ministry is also very serious about pushing the preventative agenda, and it is very reflective in the policies and strategies, especially the packages of essential health services, which we have rolled out in all 10 regions in over 450 health facilities, and we are working aggressively to make sure we implement these services to our communities. This is also compounded by the rollout of multiple hospitals along the coast and the hinterland. Thanks to the support of the IDB and other partners, we are rolling out projects in the hinterland communities. And this is to ensure we provide better and higher quality of service to the communities closer to their homes, so they don't have to travel too far or have an inconvenience to access quality health care. The new proposed model for a healthy living, disease prevention can be considered under 4 Ps. The first being predictive, understanding and being able to predict your lifestyle and the changes you need to make. Preventative, after you predict, you should try to do things to prevent, such as diet, exercise, and a quality lifestyle. Personalize, finding the right approach that makes you healthy, doing the right things that works for you, and making that work to improve your life and the lives of your family. And finally, prevention and participatory. So after you prevent, you participate, such as walks, as we are doing now. So once again, the Ministry of Health encourages everyone to continue to work together. We are aggressively working on an agenda to make a healthier population, and we thank you all very much for being here today. On behalf of the Minister, we would like to give you a special congratulations to everyone who took part, and thank you for your continued support. So have a great day.
Thank you very much, PS. And now he was just standing next to me. Tyson, where is Tyson? Tyson is the one who is going to be leading us through the Zumba, and he'll give us some instructions, where we go, what we'll do, what we'll move, etc.